So you need a DJ for your wedding, but you've never hired one before, and you don't even know what to ask them. Well, I'm DJ Ivan with Synapse Entertainment, and I'm going to tell you the key questions to ask when you hire a potential DJ. And stick around for the last one because it could save you money. Your wedding is a big deal, and you don't want to leave anything up to chance. A contract will tell you exactly what the DJ will provide, when, and what the cost will be. It will protect both your interests and the interests of the DJ. A DJ who does not offer you a contract is a red flag. What's to protect you if they didn't show up or if they didn't give you the services that they promised? You may talk with somebody you love, but they will not actually be your DJ at your wedding. So, the nightmare scenario is you think you've hired James Bond and Dumb and Dumber show up to DJ your wedding. If the person who you're speaking with is not going to be your DJ, your follow-up question should be, when can I talk with my DJ? Never sign a contract until you've talked with the person who's actually going to do your event. There's a lot of DJs out there who fake it until they make it, and you don't want somebody learning at your once-in-a-lifetime event. A club DJ might be able to really rock a dance floor, but are they comfortable on the microphone? And do they have a clue when it comes to facilitating a wedding? A wedding DJ with experience will be able to anticipate problems that will arise and will be able to better deal with them. Have you ever been dancing and on the dance floor, things are going great and the next song blends into the previous one seamlessly and then starts with no interruptions and it's so amazing? Well, that's mixing music or beat matching. This is a tool that DJs use to keep the dance floor live. Not every song can mix with another, but it's great to have a DJ who is master of transitions. It's not a requirement for your DJ to have been at the venue before, but it's helpful. Some venues are really easy and straightforward, and some are not. At the very least, a DJ who has not been at your venue will get in touch with the events person there and find out more details about parking, unloading, and setup. In many cases, the right course of action is for the DJ to do a site visit. That way they can get the lay of the land before your wedding. This is a good question because less experienced DJs may have just one option when it comes to certain pieces of equipment, whereas professional DJs will have highly reliable equipment with backups underneath their DJ table or in their car, because it always pays to be prepared. What you really want to find out is what level of interaction they engage with. Some DJs barely like to talk at all. Others are moderate interaction. They'll get on the microphone to let people know what's going on, to introduce people, toasts, and events. Lastly, you have highly interactive DJs who are more likely to be making jokes, will facilitate games throughout reception, and are more likely to get on the mic and hype the crowd more regularly. What you have to decide is what level of interaction you're comfortable with at your wedding. Not to say that a weekend warrior cannot be a good DJ. However, if you have someone whose DJ is full-time, they're more likely to be attentive to you when they're not spending 40+ hours a week working for somebody else. Having insurance separates the professional DJs from the hobbyists. Did you know that many venues require that any DJ performing there has to be insured? Further, some may request to see a certificate of liability insurance, or COI, as well as be listed as additionally insured. Unless you have a planner or someone else doing it, a pro DJ will find out what events you want at your wedding, and they can make a timeline for you. Then, at your wedding, they're going to execute that timeline and make sure everything is flowing. Many companies will offer things like lighting, photo booths, or other services that you might be interested in. I'm sure your DJ would have every intention of being at your wedding, but life happens, and no one can really anticipate if there's going to be an accident or serious illness. A quality DJ company will have a plan in place for a backup DJ. Some DJ companies might have a temporary promotion that you didn't know about. Also, many DJs will give discounts to certain professions like teachers, nurses, or first responders. It never hurts to ask. So there you have it, the key questions to ask before you hire a wedding DJ. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. Also, in the comments below, let me know if there are questions to ask possible DJs that I didn't touch on. I'm DJ Ivan with Synapse Entertainment.